Turning to another big story tonight, having a major impact across the country with the Supreme Court overturning affirmative action in college admissions. That decision comes after the court voted to overturn two admissions plans at Harvard University and the University of North Carolina earlier today. With that, colleges across the U.S. can no longer consider a student's race as a factor in the admissions review process. And this decision now forces institutions of higher education to look for new ways to achieve diverse student bodies.
13 WREX's Emily McMinn has been following this story and learning more about the changes it'll bring both nationally and here at home. Emily, what have you learned?
As universities change their admission policies, students heading into them could be faced with more unfamiliar factors. I spoke to a local professor on what changes could be seen and how one local organization plans to continue to support their students through them. A local university professor gives more details into exactly what changes this could bring for admission.
There may be some way in which universities can use race in admissions policies, but it's going to be very, very difficult. So this decision is going to bring an end to scores of admissions programs across the nation that were structured around Grutter to the disadvantage of race class marginalized people.
The Wabongo Leadership Council is a Rockford-based nonprofit that helps prepare high school students for higher education in a variety of ways. They say that despite today's decision, they will continue with their mission in the same way.
It just means that the opportunities may look different coming forward, but I think it doesn't change the work that we do in terms of trying to encourage students and make sure that they are exposed to greater opportunities and taking them outside of our community to see different things that the world has to offer for them and for them to see even more professionals and executives and folks who look like them.
They also say this work will not change no matter what decisions are made in the future.
But part of our ultimate goal is educational attainment for our students. So helping them to be prepared for the next level. And that can look like a lot of different things. So we will definitely continue that work despite this ruling or others to come after it.
The professor also mentions how this decision did not come out of the blue for them and their fellow universities.
At the same time, I'm not at all surprised that a majority of the justices came to this conclusion. This is what we thought was going to happen. And fortunately, schools have been preparing for a long time for exactly this happening.
Although the ruling does focus on prohibiting race as a factor in college admissions, it does not limit the school's outreach and engagement that are aimed at enrolling a diverse group of students. Back over to you, Brittany and Derek.
All right, a lot to follow with this story. Thank you, Emily.